share the principles that have empowered me to lead others in this fast-paced and constantly changing environment. So let me invite you back in time. Before mountain climbing, ropes, ice picks, and gloves, way before life-saving rappelling strategies, let me invite you back to the playground. Yes, the playground, where our first life lessons were learned and our character shaped, where the seeds of our climbing skills and leadership capabilities were planted, not in the context of work, but in the context of play. It's on the playground that I learned powerful principles that serve me today. But it's also on the playground that I missed perhaps the most powerful principle for success, one that was right in front of me, but I couldn't see at the time. Thank goodness for my children. They brought me back to the playground, and they offered me a second chance to see life through their eyes. The story begins with the principles I couldn't miss, those that I've come to cherish. Courage. Playgrounds can be quite intimidating if you're a toddler, looking way down from the top of a slide or gazing up that great mountain of a jungle gym. But not if you have courage. These three kids happen to be mine. And strange as it may sound, each of them broke their left arm when they were 2 years old. I guess this is the Lindsey brand of courage. Or maybe crucible of courage is more fitting. But it is on the playground where they learned. Courage evolved into a balance, like on the teeter-totter, a balance of fearlessness and fearfulness, a balance of trust and control. The playground provides children with opportunities to practice being courageous in the face of fear. In my daughter Sadie's case, it was the monkey bars that got her. Her fearlessness broke her arm, but it didn't break her spirit. She remained courageous, but with a little added wisdom, what I like to call intelligent risk-taking. Beyond the playground at KP, we need the courage to take intelligent risks. With no risk, there's no reward. But with risk comes failure. And just like on the playground, failing's okay. That's life. And it's actually what we learn from most, isn't it? There are so many examples of courage today in this room. So many of you who've helped accelerate the journey. Think about the time and effort put into the wonderful work many of you have done to redesign the outpatient care experience. Or the continuing innovations on designing and constructing medical campuses throughout all of our regions. Both of these examples demonstrate how the courage of many of you have helped transform KP. The second principle I've come to cherish is inclusion. Playtime was a great time for making new friends. Friends from different backgrounds, languages, races, even genders. And differences don't matter when it comes to fun. I must say, being on the playground and seeing the world through children's eyes is beautiful. There's no prejudice or judgment. Everyone plays with everyone. And so long as a child's daily needs are met, love, nutrition, and comfort, children play nice. And they get more done, at least in kid productivity terms. Sadly, though, inclusion seems to give way to other forces as we grow older. We lose some of that magic of welcoming everyone to play. Perhaps it's unconscious bias, a tendency to want to surround ourselves with people who think and play just like us, a tendency to want to discount diverse points of view or diverse ways of being. But in doing so, we inadvertently create a kind of barrier to our own collective brilliance. And so this cherished principle of inclusion begs me to take an honest look within, to courageously acknowledge any tendencies toward negativity or bias despite the best of intentions. Drawing inspiration from the playground, I check in. Am I bringing my genuine authenticity and creativity to each day? Are my behaviors truly aligned with my values? And are we leveraging diversity with inclusion so that everyone can thrive? I have seen over and over again how the power of inclusion makes us better, makes us faster, and makes us more effective. I'm reminded how our finance, design, and construction teams have come together over the last couple of years, breaking down historical silos. Or our monthly review meetings that keep our diverse project teams aware of priorities and progress. Inclusion is necessary to drive positive results. The third principle I cherish, and perhaps my favorite, is collaboration. The playground is a collaboration incubator. I mean, consider the setting. Teeter-totters, merry-go-rounds, hopscotch courts, and sandboxes, all promoting group play. Games such as freeze tag, cops and robbers, hide and go seek, it's collaboration heaven. I played all of these games, and now I have the opportunity to watch my children at play. And their ability to collaborate is nothing short of amazing. They are straight shooters and expose themselves with complete vulnerability. They have no problem going up to complete strangers and saying, "Do you want to play?" And they waste no time getting down to it, organizing, making rules, creating all kinds of what-if scenarios. And did you ever notice how collaboration on the playground leads to innovation? Children share their ideas with their playmates, and their creativity is contagious. New games are invented by the group, and playgrounds are suddenly transformed into Treasure Island, where gold nuggets are buried and pirates are on the loose. It's clear that from an early age, children are natural collaborators, and innovation is effortless. We've seen the power of collaboration from within our teams, where project managers come alongside real estate professionals, construction, finance, IT, many of you, all with the purpose of working together to drive extraordinary results for our clients and members. Or our clinical technology teams, who work with doctors and nurses and equipment planners to ensure that our patient rooms are equipped with the best medical devices to serve our members. One final principle for your consideration today, perhaps the most important principle, and the one I missed: leadership. Yes, leadership. This message is personal and painful for me because from an early age, I understood and lived by these principles. So much so that they perhaps lulled me into thinking they were enough. Before coming to Kaiser Permanente, I worked for a large real estate and land development firm known for high performance and unprecedented work ethic. The work volume was overwhelming. I developed tunnel vision. My life became the daily grind. It was just work, work, work. 60 to 70 hours a week, often with lunch ordered in, just to ensure productivity remained high. The work I was buried in kept me, well, buried. Even after I was promoted to a leadership position, I continued to be consumed by the endless execution of tasks. I believed in courage, inclusion, and collaboration. But even though I was playing by all the right principles, I had done nothing to foster environments that promoted courage, inclusion, and collaboration. And then suddenly, remember that recession that Market Sixon alluded to yesterday? Yep, the economy tanked, and I found myself spending more time than I had planned on the playground. I now know this was meant to be. Because while watching my children at play, it hit me like a lightning bolt. I suddenly realized I had missed a crucial and powerful principle, and it had limited my career up to this point. That missing principle was in front of me once again, and this time I saw it. The parents, the caregivers, and teachers who subtly, and sometimes not so subtly, nurture the environment for play. The guides, the coaches, and referees who design the playground environment. Those who came before and created the infrastructure for better play. And the children who they themselves were learning their own on how to direct and influence play. Leadership was everywhere, and I never saw it. Leadership was promoting courage and reinforcing inclusion. Leadership was fostering collaboration and innovation. Quite simply, I had missed that there were really great leaders leading the play. And so on the playground, I made a decision. If I was to accept another leadership role, as I did here at KP, I told myself I must lead. Playing nice isn't enough. I must promote courage and intelligent risk. I must fight for inclusion, even when things get uncomfortable. And I must champion collaboration to accelerate us on our path. Imagine a workplace where being courageous is encouraged and risk-taking is supported. Going for that high-reaching goal because you believe so passionately about the purpose, the people, and the outcome. Knowing that stepping out with courage will bring an opportunity to grow from experience, affect outcomes, and share in success. Imagine creating an environment where inclusion is in our DNA, tapping back into that childlike wonder and curiosity that kept us from overlooking someone's great idea. Diverse teams where experience, backgrounds, and expertise is leveraged and embraced. Imagine an environment of deep collaboration where the power of many is realized and ideas are brought to life. Leveraging the skill set of our team members to unlock hidden strengths and deliver challenging projects. You see, promoting collaboration, which fosters innovation, leads to unprecedented transformation. Imagine. Thank goodness for my kids. They brought me back to the playground. Everything is there. All the lessons of life, all the principles to guide us on our journey. As individuals, we must play well, but playing well isn't enough. As leaders, we must lead well. And when we do, we'll speed the way toward the next mountaintop. We will speed the way toward the next great innovation in healthcare. Thank you.